to another video, man. My name is Craig, and this is where I document my journey as I work towards becoming a consistently profitable trader. So I've decided to make these type of videos where I show you my trade recaps for the previous weeks. So in today's video, I'm just going to show you the trades that I took last week, which is the last week of July, and I hope you guys learn something and just see something from the trade recaps. If you're new to this channel, be sure to leave a like, comment, share, and turn on the post notification bell so that you get notified every time I drop, and also leave a subscribe so that you might join the team, man. So last week's trading was kind of a break-even week. I would like to say simply it was a break-even week. I took 2 trades and both hit break-even on my 3 propfirm accounts. But the previous week was a nice week. I had 2 winning trades. I had 2 winning trades. One trade was a 1:5. As you can see right here, on the 21st, I did take this sell on GBP USD. So GBP USD had been selling for quite a while, like quite some minutes, coming from this point right here. GBP USD was just selling. I didn't take this trade just for the simple fact that most of the time I take my trades on Euro USD, right? So I did actually take this one though. This was the 1:5 trade, and then whilst I was still in this trade, I added another position on the 23rd of July, and I managed to secure a 1:2, which made my profits even much bigger. So here I was risking 0.8% on my 50k account, and then here I risked 0.5% to then be able to come out of drawdown and go into profit, around 4% profit on my account, in which is where the account is at right now. So the coming days after that, I closed here and the market kept selling, but I was done for the week, and we came into the next week, which started on the 27th of July, right, which was the last week of the month. So on Monday, I didn't get any trade. Then my first trade came on Wednesday. So this was the break-even trade that I actually had. So the market was, as you can see, still selling, and I just wanted to continue with the sales, targeting maybe this line right here. So if you're new to this channel, this is another segment where I show my trades that I took last week. So this is one of many videos that I'll be making with the equipment that I have right now, but as we go later on, I'll be using a proper computer to record these breakdowns. So these breakdowns might actually help someone else with their strategy, and you know what I mean. So these 3 lines that you see here, there's a blue 500 EMA line and a orange 200 SMA line and a dashed red 50 SMA line. So I use the 50 SMA for my entries and my 200 and 500 for my trend direction. Just as someone uses, what do you call this, trend lines, these are my trend lines, man. Simple trend lines. I don't need to draw the trends every time. I just follow the moving averages and they'll just show me the current trend. So this is the trade that I took. The market was kind of consolidating from the 28th of July, which was Tuesday. So the market was moving sideways, and after such a sideways movement, I was expecting the market to then give us the push on Wednesday. So coming into Asian session, that's where we had this, that's where we had this retracement right here, and then the market just consolidated and consolidated right there, and then broke down the 200 SMA and the 50 SMA to then retrace here, give me my entry. So I was expecting the market to just push down and give me a 1:, how much was I risking here? 10 pips. So I was expecting the market to actually move to give me a 1:4 or even more. So this is what I was expecting, but the market just stayed in that zone, consolidating. And on that day, unfortunately, or I can say fortunately, we had FOMC news. So I held the trade. Once it came back to break even around this time, around 4 p.m., that's when I closed the trade, and I waited for FOMC, which I actually traded on my personal account, and I lost the trade. I was buying the trade. I actually bought GBP USD around this area, around 7:30, or it was 7:32, and then my stop loss was just below the 200 SMA, with the hopes that the market will not wick below to then move. So if this trade actually went, I would have held it till I had this fair value gap right here, these levels right here, I would have held it till those levels right there, somewhere there, here. So for a about 1:10, I wanted a 1:10, and I would have made a lot of money with that trade. So that's the trade that I took on Wednesday, the FOMC day. And then my last trade, I took it on Euro USD on a Friday. So currently I'm in this trade right now, and it's just consolidating around the same area. Let's hope the market will eventually push down, or I will lose 2% on my 50k account. So this is the trade I took on Friday. Took some sales there. My stop was just above those highs, these highs right here, and I was targeting 1:2.5. My stop was 22 point something. So let me just move this lower. So let me just put it like this, and my target was just below right here. If you saw my previous video, I shared this. No, I actually didn't share this. Okay, yeah, so I'm now sharing this. So I took this trade right here, and it actually performed well. I won't even lie, it actually went well, but then unfortunately it didn't hit my TP, and after not hitting my TP, it reversed right to break even, and it was another break even trade for me, and I was down for the week, which was a sad thing to watch this trade go back, because I had an opportunity to close it around here. I did have an opportunity to close this trade around this area, because as I opened my charts and I saw it around that area for a 1:2. It was around 1:2 there, yeah, around 1:2, and I had an opportunity or a chance to close, but I just held it with the hopes that it might just push back down and come back to the same lows it was at, and actually hit my TP. But that just didn't happen, and I had another break-even trade. So that's the trade breakdown of the trades that I took last week, and simple strategy with the use of moving averages for my trend and etc. As you can see, man, just add the 200 SMA or the 500 EMA on your chart, and you'll see what I'm talking about when I say moving averages are the trend, man. If you trade currencies, I don't know about metals like gold and silver. Why am I even saying metals? I don't know about gold and silver, but for currency pairs, this actually is the gem. I won't even lie to you. Add the 200 SMA. Don't change your strategy or anything. Just add the 200 SMA to your charts and just observe how the market moves around that line, man. Like just see, man, just see how the market just moves around the 200 SMA, and you start understanding how it actually moves as you trade more with the 200 SMA on your chart. So I now understand, like, if you are having this kind of gentle slope of the moving averages, we are having a consolidating period, like the market is just moving sideways, and that's where you might take a lot of losses just trying to find a push which is not there. And once the market starts to get steep like this, that's where you eat more, man. So today I'm just expecting us to come and break below the 200 SMA and come towards the 500 EMA, and it will be a very, very beautiful trade. We might actually break even lower and lower and lower, man, which is crazy. So that's it for today's video. Be sure to leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, and turn on the post notification bell so that you get notified every time I drop. So the only indicators I have are the moving averages and my fair value gaps. See you on the next one.
Okay, bye.